Any composer will tell you it's a kind of crazy process. It's a messy, ugly thing, writing a piece of music.
The tradition of concert music will die and petrify if it's not constantly being renewed.
One of the great things about being a member of a string quartet is that the foundation that we get to be a part of and hopefully add to is so strong.
As composers, we'll always be looking at the way that sound behaves. We'll always be looking at what music means to society.
So the very first thing that happens when I get a commission is I drink a huge amount of coffee and I think about it. And I begin by thinking that there's a kind of musical experience which needs to exist and could exist, but it hasn't existed yet for some reason.
When I start a new piece, I never, it's the scariest thing in the world for me is the blank page. The thing that's maybe the most interesting to me is movement, how music creates this sense of different kinds of motion.
There are various ways into the process for me. Harmony is the thing that really moves me so much.
As a composer, I'm not thinking in terms of pop or classical music. What I'm interested in is the building blocks of music and playing around with them.
And I think we're all trying to write music which we would regard as being honest.
There's times, we've all felt it, I'm sure, where you play or you write down the next thing and you just go, that's not true.
Every time we've ever done a new piece, it's really thrilling because you get to put your entire experience, your knowledge, your questions, your uncertainties, everything that enters your life gets to become a part of the work.
Every premiere starts with something rattling around in your head, not in physical space. So once I get to a premiere, that's really exciting.
And that moment when an audience has never heard it before and the first note is played, it's like church for me. The moment when we're all listening together and completely with the music.
What I like about music is that it's a communication which is completely mysterious.
I'm just so devoted to new work being made, and I feel that it's so important.
What's so brilliant about this time is that there's so many fascinating individual voices coming.
Part of our work suggests that maybe the greatest pieces haven't been written yet.
What we're doing right now is we're making a gigantic, chaotic whirlwind of competing ideas, and the future will decide which of these ideas deserve to move forward. What that means is if you're going to ask for something new, you should ask for a lot of it.